All rise. This court is now in session. Presenting the Honorable Judge Dredd.
I am the law.
As a Polish immigrant, he learned courage. As a marine biologist, he learned how to communicate with dolphins. As a Pokemaster, he learned how to catch 'em all. As a tree hugger, he learned love and how difficult it is to break up. As a lumberjack, he learned the value of hard work. As a pastor, he learned perseverance to keep preaching even when people are sleeping. And as a lawyer, he learned how good he looks in tweed. He is the law. He is Judge Dredd.
Why are we here today?
Your Honor, a case of thievery.
Case of thievery. Would the plaintiff please explain this case of thievery?
Thank you, Your Honor. We are here today because my client has accused Mr. Fender of stealing cards from his camp. Very serious crime.
And what is the defendant's response?
Your Honor,
Did I do that?
my client pleads not guilty.
Hey.
I'd like to call the first witness to the stand, Mr. Lanigan.
Raise your right hand. Place your left hand on the Bible. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I swear.
Mr. Lanigan, would you care to tell us what happened?
Well, I was back in the kitchen, in my lodge, and we have 12 decks of cards out in the lobby, and I count them every couple hours because people do love playing with them. And Mr. Fender happened to be playing with one of the decks of cards, and he was the last one that I saw.
No further questions, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Lanigan, you say that you count your cards every hour.
Almost.
Almost every hour. So, it could have been that it was someone else before Mr. Fender that had stolen the cards. Yes or no?
It is possible.
It is possible, and I rest my case.
Mr. Lanigan, you may return to your bench. Sorry about those cards. I know it's heartbreaking. Does the prosecution have any more witnesses they would like to bring up?
Prosecution calls Mrs. Janes, the camp counselor, to the bench. Would you please care to tell us what happened?
I would love to. So I love working at the camp that I work at, and I noticed a young man who was obsessed with the cards. Yes.
Was this young man Mr. Fender?
Yes, he is in the courtroom,
Okay.
and he's right there.
Okay, please
Mr.
continue.
Fender. And he's great, but he also took the cards and put them in his pocket. And I saw it, and I let the camp director know.
The camp director being Mr. Lanigan.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I did.
No further questions.
Does the defense have anything to say to this?
Miss James, so you say that you saw my client, Mr. Fender, stealing the cards, correct?
I don't know if he was stealing them, but I do know that I saw him put them in his pocket.
Maybe he was just putting them in his pocket because his hands were full. Do you know for sure that he left the building with the cards in his pocket?
I'm not for sure, but I am for sure that he put them in his pocket and then we couldn't find them anymore.
We have no further witnesses, Your Honor.
Does the defense have any witnesses that they would like to bring up?
The defense would like to call Mr. Mime to the stand. So, Mr. Mime, I understand that you were a witness at the scene.
I was such a witness at this scene. Such a witness.
Yes, you are a witness in this court also. So, I have a couple questions for you. So, did you see my client, Mr. Fender, take those cards?
Yeah, ditto. What she said. He didn't take the cards. Nope.
And you're positive and for certain that it could have been someone else because you walked out with Mr. Fender out of that lodge and you know that he had no cards in his hand.
Walked right out of there. Walked right out of there with her. Him. Fender. Walked right out of there and he had no cards. Am I doing okay?
And
Fender.
we understand that we can be able to...
Do I get my money after this?
You can't say that on the stand.
Oh.
We can understand
But
that...
when?
We can understand that your testimony is credible because you are friends with Mr. Fender, right?
It's credible if I get paid, right?
No more questions, Your Honor.
Does the prosecution have any questions for this witness?
Yes, Your Honor, we do. Excuse me, Mr. Mime, where did you get that money?
They literally just handed it to me. Sweet cards, by the way, bro. Thank you.
No further questions.
You shorted me!
As if we need more evidence, we have Exhibit A, which the security guard will bring in, which is exceptionally convincing evidence as to why Mr. Fender is guilty.
Your Honor, here is Exhibit A, video feed from the security camera.
That's convincing.
And as for Exhibit B, I'd like to ask the defendant to empty his pockets onto the stand.
That is a knife.
Anything else? Oh, wait. What, do you have a dead body in there as well? Holy crap! Mr. Lanigan, are these your cards?
They are.
These are your cards, alright. We will give the jury 10 minutes. We'll do a 10-minute recess to decide what the jury will convict him of. Court is now back in session. Jury, what have you declared?
Guilty!
I am sorry, Your Honor. I get a bit intense sometimes, but yes, by anonymous vote, we have declared him guilty.
I hear the jury. Gavel's been dropped, and out of Hesed and mercy, I'm only giving you 6 months grounded.
He is merciful. He is Judge Dredd.